Hello, everyone. This is your host, Scratch and Jack, for the Amazing Scale Modelers Across the Pond Hangout. We're a little late today, but late is a hell of a lot better than not at all. Anyway, Amazing Scale Modelers is a Google Plus community of scale modelers of all shapes and sizes, interests, genres, and skill levels who like to share their tips and tricks about the hobby and learn more about their craft and celebrate one another's scale modeling achievements. Amazing Scale Modelers is perhaps the fastest growing or the largest existing of its kind on Google Plus communities. Currently, I haven't really looked. It's been going up. 2028. We broke the 2000 mark 2 weeks ago, right after the weekend shows, and I blame Liam for that, having taken over across the pond. They're like, oh, we got to hang out with Liam. Anyway, where was I? Joining us. Joining us are members of Scale Modelers and some of the best scale modelers that are existing in the world, believe it or not, joining us to talk scale modeling. And I'm going to start with actually going a little backwards on my screen, starting from my right to left. I have Randall. How you doing, Randall?
Not too bad, Jack. Yourself?
Oh, Jack.
All right, Heath, your turn will come.
That's all right, Randall. Take your time. Take your time. I'm just doing something here. Take your time.
We have to save the best for last. That's what I say. But go ahead, Randall.
That's it. Yep. Excellent. Yep. Right. What have I got on my bench today? Well, I recently picked up, if I can remember where I put the box lid, this little beauty.
Oh wow! Oh yes! Oh
yes!
Re-release of a model that doesn't fit. I'm glad they did it.
Yeah.
Doesn't go together too well. However, you'll be truly happy. The number of pieces are what 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces.
Counted.
10, 11 pieces. 11 pieces.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
12. Oh man, I don't know how to count.
14 people. 14 pieces.
14 people. Okay.
Plus another 3 for the stand.
Yeah, it's you don't even need instructions to put that together.
No, yeah, it's all pretty well self-explanatory, but they're nice wee simple build. I thought, you know, make life easy for myself. Then I went and decided to light the thing.
You know, I did light the thing. I put the cloaking device emitters on it, and yes, it is. It's what you're doing. Okay, really cool. You know, the Bassard collector is never lit up. You do know that.
Yeah, I think when they filmed the episode, they didn't bother actually plugging the thing in. I think they just filmed it. But apparently, the original filming miniature did come with lights. There is a picture of it lit up, but they never actually used it on the TV show in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think the nice thing about it is you can pretty much get away with any color you want, lights, whatever, for the Bassards, stuff like that.
Green.
Yeah, green would be a good one. It would be a sort of like a nod of the hat or tip of the hat to the next generation. Oh, what's Heath?
What's that funny? What's that funny?
He's gesticulating something. What is it?
Little series they were great. In the original series they were great. Go to the next gen, they're great. Go figure.
Anyway, there's quite a nice bit of detail on this thing.
Oh, yes. There's no detail in the original kit.
Very little.
Very cool.
Oh,
look at that. Is it a 1,000 scale? What scale is it?
1,000 scale.
1,000?
Match the 1,000 scale enterprises that they have out.
Uh-huh.
And I've already started on the fiber optics with the sensors, windows, whatever they are.
Uh-huh.
0.3 millimeter fiber optics, which I liberated from another Star Trek kit. If you remember the fiber optics that came with some of the lighted AMT enterprises, and more than enough.
I've got it.
Provides more than enough fiber optic for my modest needs, and also I'll be using a thicker fiber optic for the plasma weapon on the nose.
Yes.
I'll not be doing anything fancy with electronics, having it ramp up, whatever. I'll just have it, just come on with the rest of the ship.
Yeah.
And I'll not even bother putting in any multicolored LEDs in the hull, because I was going to use, like with that many fiber optics going into it, I would never get them all bundled into one LED the way you're supposed to. So what I'll be relying on would be the ambient light inside the thing.
Exactly.
Picking up on the fiber optics and hopefully shining enough of it through to notice.
Yeah.
I don't want to overrun anything either.
Exactly, because being a covert vehicle, you don't want the lights to be too bright, and picking up on the ambient light inside the model works really well. Trust me, I've done that. The big kit, the old big kit, and it works famously. It's really subtle. I actually clear painted my fiber optics green, and I put the semicircle around it, top and bottom. It's down, kicking around in a basement somewhere right now, because I put clear coat on it, and it picked up all the decals, and it's a big mess. Instead of doing a clear coat and then a semi-gloss, I messed up the model. But yeah, picking up on the ambient light is a good way to light fiber optics. That certainly deserves it. Sure, definitely.
Especially in something this size. I mean, the whole thing, maybe what, like 5 inches long.
Right.
And I'll be using your idea of pre-coloring in for the plasma weapon.
Yeah, I had a piece of modeling clay rolled out into like a long sausage, and then I would get tweezers and dip it into and stick it into the clay so it has a chance to dry, And I had to scrape up that modeling clay. It was all over the place. I don't know how it got all over the place.
Well, it makes you show up in places you really don't want it to, don't it?
Oh yeah. Certainly paint them.
That's the sci-fi part of it. Then you went and bit me with the bug. Car modeling.
Oh yes, I saw your post. Let us share.
Got the bug.
You do survey.
Got the bug.
Is it wrong to CV?
Here it is.
That's it.
There it is. Yeah, this is going to be a fun car. Glad you picked it.
That's my wife's one of my wife's favorite cars. I think she was a bit of a hippie before she met me, so.
Oh, you straightened her out?
I went 57 km/h.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
I had started painting it many years ago when I got the kit, but then it got put away into the box and forgotten about until the out of your comfort building group build came up. Out of your comfort zone. That's it. I couldn't think of the word zone. And unfortunately, between that and another group build in another community bladder cancer awareness group build, I built this tiny Lamborghini.
Oh,
yeah, very nice.
Holy hell, that's tiny.
1/43 scale.
tiny.
I think actually it's everything.
That's a gelato.
I feel that I accomplished a lot. I made a sci-fi builder into a car builder. Now it's the time to try the ultimate, get a car builder to be a sci-fi builder. Yeah,
Or
I'm glad you're
or
expanding your horizons because you're.
I wouldn't really consider myself a car model builder until I've built an American muscle car.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, there's, in fact, today there was a posting of one of the muscle cars. Here it is. It's the Buddy Baker 68 Charger, and it's really good. Now that we're talking cars.
Oh, yeah.
No, he did a nice job.
Benjamin did it.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's looks real,
That's
don't you
nice.
think?
I
Yeah.
was just about to say that it's not that they're the real car that he posted a picture of and not the model.
That's the model.
This is the model.
That's the model. I can tell that's the model.
This is the model, and what I like is the stains on the. And here I'm not even looking at the car. I'm looking at what it's sitting on.
On the floor, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he had photoshopped it into a real background.
Well, true, you can do that too, but I don't think you can Photoshop a shadow this accurately, though.
No.
Could be done.
Oh, you can draw one.
But,
Well, there's telltale signs that this is a model, but it looks really, really good. So this is your next. I don't think this is a muscle car. Oh, it is a muscle car.
Lines around the.
It's a NASCAR, is it not?
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
It is very nice.
A nice car.
So this will be your next stop then, huh?
Yeah. The NASCAR you got there.
Yeah, I did a oh shoot, a Chevelle. I did a Chevelle. Again, the reason I thought I'd bring it up is because the Chevelle has exhaust pipes coming out the side like that too. But I painted a really sissy green blue, and it's downstairs in the living room, sitting on top of our room divider. Yeah, I mean, I think there are kits out there, and I think that might be one of them that would be a lot of fun to build. I did the General Lee, and the kit sucks. It's no fun. It took me 6-8 weeks to complete the car model because I hated building it so much. But there are kits out there that are worth doing. Usually it's Revell, not AMT. It's usually Revell.
Actually, 68 weeks would actually be quite a quick build for me.
Oh, this is true. But the parts that fit, they were horrible. Well, I have it right here. I don't think I've shown you guys.
Oh.
I had not taken pictures.
Don't show the roof. You'll get into a lot of trouble.
Oh, well, you know what? I just have to.
I'm just seeing a black screen, John.
Are you?
I'm just seeing.
Well, that's because I put you in a safe space. So this is a trigger, right? You know. The thing I didn't like about it was the interior. Of course, we can't see much of it. I tried to mix beige. Actually, I was really surprised to know that the General Lee on the show was beige on the inside, and that's the underside.
Mm-hmm.
It looks okay. All right, I have to admit it looks okay, but I certainly didn't like building it.
By the way, Jack, I used one of your tips.
I'm gonna love big now.
On the Lambo, I used tooth polish to polish up the finish on it.
Toothpaste, yep.
Toothpaste, yeah. And it did a great job. It even knocked back some of the there's a bit of lint on it. It even knocked back some of the what do you call it? Orange peel.
Yeah.
I think if I can just get the shine right here.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Right on the roof there.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Did a fantastic job. And nice minty smell.
Yeah, nice minty smell. I can't remember who told me that. I think it may have been Phil. Speaking of Phil, I got to invite him in, see if he's watching, but he probably never rings. And I think it was Phil who told me that, use toothpaste. Somebody told me, so I just passed it along. It does work.
I think I remember reading about it years and years ago, back in the Stone Age of modeling, when the likes of aircraft interiors, if you got a pilot inside it, you considered it well detailed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to turn on the ceiling fan, but it's not working.
Think about like some of the early Airfix stuff there, where you got a pilot and they sat in a couple of pegs molded into the side of the fuselage, and that was your cockpit detailing.
Yeah.
Well, so moving along, how you doing, James?
I'm doing fine there, Jack. Been a slow week. I've had a lot of other things going on. But I've got this far.
Oh, wow.
With the engineering section.
Huge. It's a huge model. That's what I like about it. The size is perfect.
Yeah. Get some pictures up here.
Good God, James. As I said
I know.
to you
I'm
during
doing
the
it upside
week.
down.
That's it. As I said to you last week, James, you never cease to amaze me. You never cease to amaze me.
It gives you an idea how big the E is when you can. That's 1,000 scale, so like same scale as this Romulan bird of prey and the original or the TOS and refit enterprises.
Yeah.
Well, the 1,000 scale bird of prey would be very large up against the 1,000 scale enterprise. Very large, probably 5 times bigger. That was the whole intent of the Romulans, to be very intimidating, although they're a bunch of wusses.
Yeah.
Those things actually, this bird of prey, Jack, but the Romulan warbird would be enormous.
Oh, it would be enormous on 1,000 scale. I would say even probably about 2 or 3 feet big or long. No, not that long. Maybe 2 feet long.
So anyway, this is where I'm at right now, and still getting these skin pieces and working my way towards the front.
Yeah.
It was interesting trying to start. It was interesting trying to start the skin because everything else doesn't really. Everything forward doesn't really have a hard end with all the pieces. So the only place that had a hard beginning was the fantail. So I had to start with the fantail and work forward.
Could you please zoom in on that, on anywhere? Just get to see the seams and look to see what you're up against. Oh, wow, look at that. Look how even Steven they are.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's
very cool.
But that's the best way to do it with that shit. Work from the back up.
Yeah.
Work from the back up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, James. As I said to you last week, James, you never cease to amaze me.
I'd be happy if I got my kit to look like that.
That is one fine shit.
Very cool build. So yeah, from what you're saying, it is a slow week for you. But sometimes you gotta slow down, put it aside, and live life too.
Yeah.
Very cool. Speaking of living life, how you doing, Lou?
I wish
are you retired yet?
No, I have 1 week and 2 days.
Shit, he's even counting a week and 2 days. So you mean to say the next time I see you, you're going to be freshly retired? Oh, I won't even be seeing you. You're going to be so damn busy.
Yes.
Now you're going to Wonderful.
Well, speaking of busy,
yeah.
No, I won't be here next.
Look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Look at this.
Have a look.
It is beautiful.
Oh, man.
I will pay you $1,000 if you throw it across the room.
No!
No.
No.
I'm going to say one thing. I was never into Space 1999, but damn be hell, Lou, now you've done it. I've got to go check out the series. I've got to go check out the series.
Yeah, it's that series is a little bit before your time.
It looks a
beautiful.
lot better than it.
Yeah, the series was a little before your time there, Heath.
Yeah.
I know. My wife keeps telling me about it.
Yeah.
That and this.
Oh yeah. There's pictures that you posted on this. Let me see if I can find them.
Ooh, the Raptor.
So I'm trying to get these two guys done for Wonderfest.
Oh, we need a miniature boomer to sit in the cockpit there.
Oh,
Yo, I'm a
They've got
Raptor.
two pilots, but
I'm not interested in the other pilot. I just like
yeah, that's what's going to be. That's what's making me. Sorry, Randall, I lost you.
all right. Here is a photo that I found on Community of the Raptor. And click off of you.
And
I was just saying, all you need is a miniature boomer to sit in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Never mind the guy that was with her. I just like boomer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Really, that's a fun
Hilo, wasn't it?
Where is the kit from?
That's Mobius.
That's Mobius. Oh, okay. That's the only picture I
Yeah.
can find. I can't even zoom in on it.
I'll
Are you
zoom
able
on-
to make sure?
Let me see. I might have some pictures here. I can. Well, here's the. Hold on, let me try to share this. And share. And there.
Oh, yes. That's the one I... Okay, let me click onto that. Nice.
come.
That's the only picture?
Well, let me see if I've got anything else in there. Well, that's the bubble. There.
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful, Lou.
No, it's nice.
That was before I finished weathering it. That's not it. That's the real one.
Oh, you're too honest, Lou. You
My
should have just said that.
That's my reference for the inside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just to... so you're getting all this... You're getting these two kits ready for Wonderfest. Why would you get that ready for Wonderfest?
Well, to enter them.
To enter them in the contest.
Enter them in the competition, yes.
So how do you rank?
Well, plus I'm also getting the... usually it's pretty rank, yeah.
I'm not ranked.
Well, I do okay.
You do okay? Okay. Okay.
I do. I get a couple silvers. I've never gotten a gold, but very few people do.
All right. And Wayne has gotten very good
But
accolades.
no, more importantly, I am trying to get the Eagle templates ready for sale at Wonderfest. So that's the big deal, getting the Eagle templates ready.
Eagle templates. You mean to say Aztecing?
Yes.
Matt?
Painting templates for the windows and for the details around the pods and things like that, and the stripes for the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got orders for them, and I haven't finished them yet. So.
Right. Right.
Well, is there some sort of delay today
There
that's more than normal?
There is. For you,
Okay.
there is. Yeah, there is. Yours is about 2 seconds, not too bad. Not even 2 seconds, maybe even a second. But moving along, saving the best for last, and his new day, we have Heath. How's your?
Hello,
It is, of course,
everybody.
nighttime, and it's nighttime in Oz, so that's why it's a little dark in his room.
Yes.
And I asked him, the first question I asked him earlier this morning is, do you have a window? And he says, yes. And I said, well, of course it's dark in there. It's nighttime.
Yes. It's actually nearly 10 o'clock right now. But no, we're in now. It was a great move.
What was it like moving your workshop to a different room, different place? How was the move?
The move was great. The move was good. We have removalists, so that was good.
Good.
Getting the room done took 1 day.
Oh.
Took 1 day, and that was Saturday. It took me all day Saturday to get it set up. And in between, now, I have been very busy in that time. Very busy. Okay, where do I start? I've built one. I have built one, but I want to save that to last.
Okay.
I want to save that to last. Bargains. I had some bargains. I went down to my local model shop. I think it was 2 days ago, about last week, and I picked up an original Pop USS Excelsior for $40.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Wow.
That's not such a bad kit, really.
The stupid idiot. The guy, I don't know who did it. He also traded in a Vorcha class battle cruiser, our original Pop Reliant, an original Pop Generations Enterprise B, and this.
An original Pop Reliant. Not a very good kit, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, but that kit is very rare. That's a very rare kit right there.
I bought. Now, you ready for this? I paid $40.
Oh shit!
$40 for that, and that was a bargain. I saw it there, and I'm going, you know what? That's coming home with me.
I have one downstairs, not here. So, wow. $40. You know what? $40. That's probably. For whatever reason, I don't know, and it's the only kit they never repopped it. It's only was popped one time, and it is rare. But I'm surprised in how cheap it can be.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, it is the 50th anniversary this year of Star Trek, and I have seen that Polar Lights have repopped it. We just don't know when it's coming out yet.
Well, yeah, they're going to pop that again.
Yeah.
What's that?
Number 2.
Randall?
Round 2 updated some of the moldings for the Excelsior, didn't they?
Oh. Yes, they did.
Okay.
What they did was they used some of the NX 2000 parts. So yeah. But anyhow, this next model I'm about to show you, I've been after this kit for a long time too, and I managed to find one. It's one of my favourite rally cars. It's a Subaru Impreza.
Nice. See, that's to me.
This cost me.
Yeah.
Great kit. Very great kit.
That's a 25 scale. Is it a 25 scale?
1/24. 1/24.
Okay. 1/24. Yeah.
1/24.
Right. Okay.
And now, the real bargain. Now, I bought this just last week. It says part built and painted. No, it's not part built. It's just painted. I scored this for $15.
Nice.
And on top of all that, here we go. My list. I have bought. I bought a Bandai Millennium Falcon. That's number 7. That's the seventh Millennium Falcon I've got.
Oh no!
I've got 7 Millennium Falcons. Can you guess which one's my favorite ship? Yet, you know. I've got a Millennium, a
the good ship lollipop is your favorite.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I've got the Bandai. The Bandai. I've got the Bandai Millennium Falcon, which is really the fine molds Millennium Falcon. I've got the Bandai Slave 1. I've also got a Bandai Y-Wing and a Bandai Resistance X-Wing.
Uh-huh.
So I've got plenty of kits to build. Plenty of kits to build. And then some.
So you got those after the move, huh? You got those after the move.
Yeah. Well, the Excelsior I got before the move.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ferrari, the Subi, and the Bandai, all after the move.
Uh-huh.
All after the move. Now, this next model I have built. I built one. I have actually built one while in between all this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you one of the greatest American muscle cars in the Western world. You might have recognized this car from a certain movie.
Uh-oh.
I have built my Bandit.
Ah, yes.
I have built my Bandit.
See, there's a muscle car for you there, Randall.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And you know what? I consider myself now a car modeler because I've built an American muscle car.
I rather like the Pontiacs. Yep, I like them.
Oh, Pontiacs, the
This
Chevys.
is a 120. This is a 124th.
Uh-huh.
This is the 124th, and it was such a beautiful build. I really enjoyed building it. The paint job, everything. It was such a beautiful build. I really enjoyed building this one, and that's what.
You know, I like when the scale modeling gods smile upon you, and there's a build that you have done, and you have nothing but good feeling about it, and it looks good. Mm-hmm. It's always good. My patent tank is the one for me right now, and the monster truck, the Munster's monster truck, are the two builds that I love right now. So yeah, it's always nice to have that one build. Does anybody else have like a build that you look upon and say, boy, that was such a fun build, and boy, does it look good?
Yeah, my Pontiac. Yeah.
Your Pontiac.
Yeah, my Pontiac. That was, to me, it took me. I started that back at West Richmond, but then when I came here, I said, "Oh, we'll drag it out and finish it." Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Right. It's oddly enough, being a sci-fi fan myself, I'm talking about a tank and a monster truck. Oh God. Anyway. No,
we're all different in one way.
I'm sure you got something, Randall, because the Lamborghini looks really good.
And by the looks of that Lambo, Randall, that I would have to say that is a Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. How do I know this?
Absolutely spot on. Give that man a cigar.
The reason why I know this is because this normal Gallardo doesn't have the downforce, and it's also one of the F-Plan. That was one of Lamborghini's F-Plan supercars because it's got air conditioner, but it doesn't have like a radio or anything like that. It's just a plain car that was built by Lamborghini, and it's one of the best Lamborghinis. One of my favorite Lamborghinis, anyway.
That's it there, yeah.
Beautiful. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. Superleggera. It also looks good in orange too.
Mm-hmm. Funny enough, the kit actually came with the body molded in orange, but because of the bladder cancer awareness group build, it needed to be done in yellow, blue, and purple. So I did the body work. Did the bodywork in yellow, and the seats I did in blue and purple. Funny enough, I used fluorescent blue and probably the most lurid shade of purple I could find in the model.
Lorraine. I got a challenger.
You want to know one of the most hardest colors to come by is a metallic blue. And because I need a metallic blue for the Subaru. So I went to my local car dealership and I bought a can of Duplicolor metallic blue.
Nice.
So that's gonna look really nice on that Subi.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, I really don't have anything
Well, what
to show.
about you, Jack? What are you building?
Yeah, you know what? That's what I was going to bring up because I
Really?
don't
Then why
have
is it a point
anything.
to that?
Before the show, I had a little therapy session, as I said, with James, and I actually had the time to cut 3 windows on the Voyager. And in 2 weeks, that's all I've done. Yeah, the house I'm working on, I'm done with the plumbing. I'm done with soldering pipes. And at last weekend, it was actually interesting because I put in the shower and a spout for the tub. And Matt's like, are you sure it's not going to leak? I said, no, I'm not sure. I said, can you stick your finger in this? And I'll stick my finger in the other. And I turned the water on, and one of the joints did spray fine mist. Oh, he's like, oh. I said, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. I had to resolder. So, I got the soldering done in the bathroom and in the kitchen. And today, I'm going to start on the kitchen's electrical because there was only like 2 outlets in the kitchen, maybe 3, about 2. I know. And I need to put more outlets in there to make it a viable kitchen. And today we're going to be ordering a cabinetry. So we're going to be buying the cabinetry and the tub. So that's what's going to happen today. The project is moving along. Memorial Day weekend is next weekend. So I'll have a good push. Maybe I can get some tiling in, maybe floor, because right now Matt's over there skimming the walls so we can tile. I hope the skimming works because we're running short. I'm running short on time.
Well,
Go ahead.
Jack, the way I see it is you've just gone from building styrene to building a damn big model kit.
It's a one-to-one.
Real life model kit.
You know what I'm finding
One
interesting? This is the 4th bathroom I'm doing, and probably the 2nd kitchen. I've done a lot of plumbing and electrical work in the past, and I'm doing it now. I really like the work. It's a lot of fun. It's almost like model building. It's very technical, but I don't have the physicality anymore. I have a bunch of tendonitis in my left knee, and I had to buy a brace. If I'm going over there today, I have to get a brace and put it on my knee because I can hardly walk. And I sit for a living now. I'm a government bureaucrat, so I sit all day. So,
I've got a nice little project out there.
What's that?
I've got a nice little project out there. I've got a nice little project outside my house, and that's called a pergola.
Oh?
So I've got to paint that.
Okay.
Well, right now, there's a pergola that goes from the back door to my room, to where my room is.
A pergola.
So
a pergola. You're saying a pergola?
Pergola. No, a pergola. Pergola. Pergola.
Pagoda. Oh, okay. Got it.
A pergola.
A pergola. Well, pergola is different from a pagoda.
Pergola.
Well, pergola is like having a roofed porch, but it's not really a roof.
That's right, yes.
It's a trap.
Well, that's a pergola. Go ahead.
It's a pergola. Pergola.
Pergola. Okay, in Aussie it's pergola, but it's a pergola in the States.
Yes.
Okay.
But what we're thinking of doing is we're thinking of painting the pergola green to match the eaves.
Yes.
To match the eaves are green, and then we're going to be putting some shade cloth over the top of it. So when it's summertime, we can go outside and have a Barbie.
And have a Barbie.
So
yeah, I'd like to have something like that.
What you guys would call it.
Yeah.
What you guys call a cookout.
Right, a cookout. Exactly.
Well, we call it barbecue here as well, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to invite another victim into our hold here. And this is a man that I can appreciate his modeling because he interrogated us about LEDs and doing a little electronics. You know who I'm talking
That
about?
sounds like Phil.
No. He's from the UK.
Oh.
Jamie. Jamie just.
We have our quota.
So, Jamie, I sent you an invite, Jamie. So that's what I'm doing. I'm building the bigger model kit, but I can't wait to get done with that so I can get back to this. I'm hoping
Maybe we can give Jamie a shout-out.
Hoping I can get that together by the end of June. I was hoping to get it done by the beginning of June, but now the schedule is till the end of June. And get my weekends back because there are a lot of good movies coming out this year that will have a lot to do with scale modeling. Does everybody know what those movies will be?
Well, one's got to be Star Trek.
Star Trek, and because starting in June we're going to do a Star Trek and space vehicle build. For those who doesn't want to do Star Trek, you can always do something like the lunar landing, or even the Armageddon space station. I've been trying to get one of those, but that doesn't look like a good space station.
Does that include Star Wars?
No, this is not going to be Star Wars because we already had that. We're going to do Star Trek and real space vehicles like the Apollo and the Soyuz. Space shuttle, yeah. And you know what? I do have a space shuttle down in the basement. Maybe I should resurrect that and get that thing. What's that? Excuse me? Huh?
Star Trek, that's out of my comfort zone. Star Trek, that's out of my comfort zone.
Well, the reason why Star Trek, it's going to be the 50th anniversary, is it?
Yeah.
50th anniversary.
Half a century of making non-science fiction fans miserable.
Opinion.
Serves them right for being non-science fiction fans.
Yeah.
Although I do like the look of the new trailer. I do like the look of the new film.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give it a shot.
I just go back to what I said earlier. I made a sci-fi builder into a car modeler. Well, he says he doesn't consider himself a one, but he is. He already built a car. But now the challenge is to make a car builder or a sci-fi builder. That will be the bigger challenge, actually. Because quite frankly, and you know what, and you may be able to agree with this, Randall, because you go to shows like Wayne does, and sci-fi, do you think it's as equally represented in scale model shows as like tanks, cars, and airplanes?
I would say tanks, cars, airplanes vastly outweigh the science fiction.
Yeah.
Into model shows. That last one I was at, I lost count the number of airplane entries in it, and I think I managed to photograph every one of them. But the science fiction stuff was about maybe a dozen entries.
Yeah,
just a dozen out of a big show.
I think most model shows as a rule are that way. The exceptions would be, I think Wonderfest might be an exception to that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Wonderfest.
Actually, Wonderfest was.
Go ahead.
Wonderfest is more designed for sci-fi. That you don't see. Very rarely do you see any real planes or real space. Well, you see real space there, but you don't see any armor and tanks unless it's an orc tank. I mean, it's designed to be fantasy.
Yeah.
Right. But the mainstream is certainly not accepting of sci-fi.
Well, they got PMS. They got PMS for that.
Well, actually, over here in Australia, it's quite the reverse.
Moving on, there's Jamie. How you doing, Jamie?
Hello,
Jamie,
guys.
how you doing? Jamie, how you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Where's Jimmy? I don't see
It
Jimmy.
looks like you never moved. It looks like you're in the same place.
Yeah, well, it's. I have moved. It is a different room. I mean, before the table used to be way over there, and now I can sort of put the table here. So.
Yeah, but what I find interesting, your little bits and pieces drawer cabinet there is next to 7 of 9.
Oh yes.
So while you're picking little parts, you can look at her parts.
Oh yeah.
Quit teasing me.
Whoa, there we go. That's one. If there's any kids watching, pay no attention.
Whatsoever.
It's kind of like
Jack just said nothing wrong. Pay no attention.
I can never look posters that I want to look at.
Nothing wrong.
Is that why we can't see his picture?
There's two headlights.
So there's nothing wrong in picking out little parts and looking at hers.
But your point of view,
Depends on what the little parts you're picking out.
But yeah, it's in a different place. I've got my own place now, so it's. But from your point of view, I suppose it's not changed because I've set up similar to how I
Yeah,
had
it is very similar, right. But you have a window to your left, which you didn't have before.
Yeah.
And Heath had just moved too, so this is all about, today's show is all about scale modelers moving.
Well,
You know, I've got the window right in
why
front
are
of
you
me.
teasing me, Jack? I can't see Jack. Why are you teasing me, Jack?
And I
I
think I know
can't see
which
him.
two parts Jamie is looking at.
Right. But you have it set up very similarly as before. So now that you've all moved in and things are starting to settle down, what are you working on?
Me, I'm working on. I've still got the refit to do. That's still under wraps because I'm waiting for the base to continue that. So I then went on to make the Nautilus. I did post pictures of that on to the website.
Actually, you
That's
have.
a great build, Jack.
Actually, you have. I think Sunday 2 weeks ago, we talked extensively about that, particularly the detail that you put in and the lighting. And we were saying, like, for a year, you were, like, talking to us about lighting and LEDs, and finally you put all that tutelage to work.
Well, guys, it was only your help that did it, so yeah. At the moment, I'm working on the TOS Enterprise. I've just posted a update on my progress on that, but if you haven't seen it, I can explain to you what I'm doing. I'm doing all, since I've already built the TOS Enterprise once, the 1-350, I decided to have another go at it because I sold the last one and this one's for me. I tried to get the clear version of the bridge and the hangar bay, and they're getting rarer and rarer, and if you want them, you're going to have to buy the lighting kit, which is pants. And I'm not prepared to fork out over $200 for a lighting kit just to get the clear bridge and clear hangar bay. So then I decided to use the kit part, and I thought a lot of people are saying a lot of things of how they've done this, and the latest one is Simon Merckx, who's worked on his TOS, and he came up with some good ideas about making the hangar bay fit into the back of the TOS Enterprise. So I'm going to incorporate some of that, but then he's working with the clear hangar bay, so all he has to do is light block it, and then he's got the ambient light coming through for the hangar bay itself. So I decided to proceed to sand. I've drilled out all the windows. I can show you some of the parts I've done. Here's one of the parts. Here's one of the sides. So what I've done is I've actually drilled all the holes out at the back. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to put a piece of plastic, thin clear plastic on here, and then. That's
what I'm going to do Voyager. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. The Voyager. Put a thin piece of white styrene in the back as windows.
Yeah. So then, what I decided then to do was I've been working on the roof of the hangar bay, and I thought it's one of those. If you're using the kit part, it's one of those parts that. If you ruin it, you haven't got a hangar bay, and you have to buy another kit to get a hangar bay. But if you have years of experience, like a lot of us have, you know your limitations, and you know techniques you can use to do different things. And I wanted the ambient glow through the top of the roof, like when you have the clear one. And what I proceeded to do, I thought, is it possible to drill out those trunk lines along the hangar bay without destroying the piece? And I wasn't quite sure, because you're going to be left with very, very little of the actual hangar bay left to work with. So I thought, do I do this, or because if I ruin it and it folds up on me, then I'm knackered. I've got no roof, and I'm not a very good kit basher like Cowan is. So yeah, I'd have to go out and buy another kit to get a hangar bay. So I proceeded to coat the hangar bay, because when I give it a pre-coat, it was like the light wasn't coming through. So I started sanding down the roof, and it was like it's still not coming through like I wanted to come through. So I thought my only option now is to drill it all out, put some clear plastic on the back, and then frost it. So then you would get the same apparent look as what the clear piece would give you. But it was a chance thing to try, because you're talking really thin stuff here, and one mistake and it'll break, and you've had it. So I decided to coat it in a primer, the whole of the back. Then on the middle section of the hangar bay, I decided to give it a coat of gloss. Then I proceeded to get a very small pin drill to the width of what the window gap is, and drill out all the little holes. And then afterwards, I soaked it again in a coat of gloss to give it a bit of strength on the plastic, and then went carefully with the X-Acto knife to cut out each of the slats. And because of what I'd done to coat it and make it a bit stronger, it seemed to work. And when I was on working on it, I thought, I don't make many videos, and a lot of guys do. And if anybody was out there doing this, and they wanted to attempt to do this on their own TOS enterprise, I thought maybe I should stop what I'm doing and show some of the guys. So that's what I did the other night. But here's the actual piece, and what I've actually done is actually working. So what I've done is I've turned that way, you can see it better. I've cut out the actual.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's
so just to demonstrate what I'm doing, I've left the rest of this to be done, and just show the ones that I have done.
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
that's really difficult. Yeah, that's really difficult. That really is difficult.
This has got the photo edge on.
Right.
But this, with what I've done with the coating of it, it's made it really strong.
Right.
So it's as strong as the actual piece. And all you have to do is when you're cutting these parts out here, is just push down with your X-Acto knife on each side, and the piece will come out. And then you get a little file and just file away until you get the straighter edge on the. So when I've cut all these out, I'm going to put again some clear plastic on the back and frost it. Then you get the ambient light comes out as well as the clear piece. So anybody who's out there doing this, it is possible to actually cut out the slats on the roof of this. And that's why I made the video last night, to show anybody that's doing this that they, that they can do it. It is possible to do, and it could have gone bad. It could have just all the inside of here, these bits here, could have just collapsed on me, or just broke through. But yes, it does take time. It does take a little bit of patience. But the rewards from doing this work is going to be really, really good. So that's where I'm up to on the TOS. I've done the initial. On the saucers, I've done the light blocking on them, so you can see the light. So that's all done. And I've also done on the bottom, I think you can see this. Where is it? I've also done the part where you change the holes over from here to this side, because it's wrong and that's now right. So that's now done. The bottom of the dome for the light to come through here is in, and I've also attached the top for the bridge to go in and everything. Right. So that's all done, and the rest of it's all been prepped and primed. So it's just a matter of doing. I'm now working on again. Big thank you to Boyd for this, because he was right about the back of the hanger bay. You know where it lights up with the three colours. So all I did was differently was I cut out the back like he said, because he's right about the depth of this. If you're just using the clear piece, it doesn't matter. If you're using the kit piece, it's kind of like the plastic goes a bit lower than what the actual lights are. So you have to cut out the middle section for the light to actually go through. And what I proceeded to do then was, I drilled out the holes, and at the back I put some plastic on and just coated them with different colours.
Right.
So when you let's get the lights up, find it. So when you actually, this doesn't work. I don't think it's. There you go.
That works.
So it comes through, and then you got the. But again, you have to be careful drilling out the holes, and then I put on the photo edge, which gives it the very, very straight edges. But it's a lot of work, and you know it's not for the faint-hearted, because it's very easy to break some of these pieces, and
a lot of, yeah, you know what? You can spend a lot of time on your scale modeling. You can spend a lot of time on a particular sub build.
Oh God, yeah, the hanger bay.
Done a certain way.
To reiterate what somebody said, the hanger bay on the TOS Enterprise is a pain in the rear butt.
Oh, sure,
and
sure.
Half the time you just want to put the hanger bay in and just put the closed door on it.
Right,
but,
right.
You know, I'd like to show you one more thing I've been working on, and it's this piece, which is just drying it off. Now, what I've done with this is a little shuttlecraft. Yeah, very, very tiny to work with. At the moment, I've sealed up. The window's not been painted. It's sealed up so the light to come through. It's been light blocked, and I've cut away. I think see, just want to see. If it's, can you see what I've got the lip there? Right, yeah. I've cut out the door. So what I'm going to do is, underneath here, there's a little hole. And in there I'm going to put a very light white SMD. So you're going to have the actual light coming through the shuttle bay, so it'll come through the door. So when it's like that, you'll actually be able to see the light coming out through them, so it'll look like you can see inside it. So I thought it was quite cool. So that's why I've been working on that. But yeah, it's all the little pieces on the TOS that take the time. The actual ship itself is quite easy to put together.
Sure.
So that's
Speaking of easy put together, how you doing, Wayne? So what are you working on?
I'm just working on my competition builds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've been talking a little bit about competition builds.
Yeah. I'm working on the engine part at the minute, so that's the turret of my Challenger 2. This is my first modern armour build. So I've got all the I've dual coated. I've given it a coat of clear varnish. Now I've got to put all the decals on. Through the decal sheet. That's all the decals for it.
Oh wow!
Wow, that's
a lot there.
A lot of decals for a tank.
Yeah, that is well, it gives you three options: the real Scots Grey Dragoon Guards, the real Scott Dragoon Guards, or the real Scott Dragoon Guards. That's all it gives you.
So there's not a fourth one for the real Dragoon Guards.
But it's they come under the 7th Armoured Regiment, which is the Desert Rats. See? So that's the lower hull, or them on ratchet straps for the fuel containers. It also comes with headlights and everything, but that's all done. Got my little Cromwell. I started doing using the burn set on it. That's which you can't see because the light's not great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a little base for it. So I've got everything I need. It's all primed ready. The base is all drying outside at the minute. But that's the set I'm using, the live colour set, and it's quite nice, easy to use set.
Mm-hmm.
That's from Life Colour, so they're acrylic based paints, water soluble. You can use it through the airbrush. Through the airbrush, it's nice and easy, but you can also use a brush on it. So that's what we're working on at the minute.
Well, you find yourself working a lot on sub-assemblies for your tanks? Because when I did my tank, I thought I don't think there was too many sub-assemblies, to be truthful, other than these little pipes and handles and stuff like that to glue on to the major parts. But the tanks don't have as much, do they?
It depends which tank you're doing. Because
Okay.
the Challenger has lots of little scopes and lenses, and
Right.
so I've had to mask all those little areas off,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll take them off later. But you got the main gun scope. That's all masked off at the minute, so that's going to come off soon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that thing where you look at it and it's not quite right, then you go back to it, and that's what I've been doing really, because you got as I say, it's my first modern armour build. Quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But my next build is I'm going to start that Tamiya Clear 262 jet, which I got stashed somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But that I've got to spend it cost me £37, which is the last one. But I'm going to have to spend another £20 on paints for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot of the titanium, met steel, everything like that for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my little chaffy tank anyway. That's all primed, ready to go. I need to start working on it. But I lost the commander's hatch. I dropped it on the floor somewhere.
Is it a carpeted floor that you have?
Yes, I do have a carpeted floor.
Get a little dust buster and see if you can vacuum it up. Oh yes, and I have a carpet in this room too, but underneath I have one of those I don't know what kind, rubber or plastic mats to make the chose roll easier on carpeting, and I just have to run my hand over it. But if you're on carpet, good luck with that, Wayne.
Yeah.
The good old carpet monster.
Yeah. We've been talking pretty extensively about sub-assemblies. I haven't really talked much about that sort of thing. Earlier I showed you that race car, and this is the interior for that car. This would be, of course, a sub-assembly for the overall kit. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to zoom in on this, and it looks like he even put some sort of, I don't know, like electrical tape around the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And here on the side and down here next to his leg, looks like some tape to make it look like padding.
Mm-hmm.
Most certainly, I don't believe it would be a part of the kit, particularly this right here. That looks like tape. Mm-hmm. These are the little details that we work on. And for the most part, inside the kit, if you put the body over this, there's a lot you're not going to see. But certainly some of it will be peeking out from behind the body. I like when somebody puts this kind of attention in a build. Jamie, you're one of them.
Thank you.
Because that's all part of this. Look at that. It's even got that, what do you call it, that metal sheeting that has the traction on it.
Yeah,
Oh, the baffle plate, or the
Yeah.
protection plate.
Right. So I can really appreciate somebody going through and these seat belts. They are certainly not a part of the kit. It can't be. It looks like you got some photo etch for the buckles.
Yeah.
And he used some sort of fabric strapping.
I was going to say that the belts look like they're made of cloth, some sort of cloth material or something.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a view on this angle. Oh.
Yeah, you can buy seatbelt kits, so they come with the webbing and the photo etch for the buckles and that.
I think it'd be a very thin, narrow shoelace for the strap. Yeah, I mean, oops. That's a one sub-assembly that I certainly liked looking at, and I certainly look at everything what's posted. I go on every day and see who posts what, and to see if any prostitutes have been advertising on our site too. Lately, it's been pretty good. Google's been pretty good. Lately, they have not been. They probably took notice that. No, stop it already. There is a site for that, but this isn't one of them. This is a sub-assemblies coming together. I'm not even sure of the tank, and maybe Wayne can help us out on this.
Okay. That's a 122 Russian assault gun.
Oh, it's an assault gun. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, the paint on this is unique, I think. Looks very clean.
It's like freshly applied under camouflage that's been worn off around the edges a wee bit.
Yeah.
It's possible, of course, it's possible that he's not done with this, with the paint on this. But I just think it's unusual. It almost looks graphic novelish. If anybody gets me on that, it looks kind of like you can see it in a graphic novel.
Steampunk tank.
I like it. I like it. Good paint. Thanks, Jeff, for sharing that with the community.
Jack, I'll just show you this. What about this for the pattern tank then?
What's that?
That's the same tank you've done, but it's at the 46 version because they've got the tiger stripe to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's done.
Okay, there is something here that Mr. Belmosen posted. We don't see enough of them. I tried building it, but I stopped because I like the way it looks. The body panels for my Ducati would, I don't know. I think it looks, and I think your suggestion, James, to make it look like it's being worked on with the body panels off to the side.
Yeah.
Maybe I can have them look like they're painting the body panel separate. Instead of just off. Where did that go? My computer is like awfully slow. And it is a motorcycle. It's a Suzuki. Suzuki's always a fun looking bike. Where is it? It didn't happen. Why? There we go. Share and share with everybody.
Oh, that police special, yeah.
His concern was something about the windshield, a little dusty, but doesn't look. That's okay. We see our own mistakes, so to speak, but that's not a mistake. This is hardly a mistake of a build. This is a beautiful build.
No, he did a real nice job on that.
Yeah.
So he caught the, oh my goodness, look at this.
Good detail.
And clean too.
Yeah.
Is that a key in the ignition there?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very clean. That's what I find so interesting. And the chrome, yeah, the mirror arms are definitely chrome and on these bikes, but sometimes they're mounted something that's not a polished chrome or a polished aluminum.
Yeah, it's just basically like cast. Yeah, straight cast piece. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, good vibrant colours on that, Jack.
What's that?
There's some good vibrant colours on that. They really stand out.
You mean say the flashing lights here, the dome?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's that aluminum on the engine block, on the pistons, and then you got some chrome. Did a really good job. I wonder if he did the chrome himself, because I don't know. It can go either way. I think it can go either way. It could have been part of the kit, but somehow it's telling me that he did the chrome. It's a little too perfect to have been out of the factory, model kit factory.
I also think he selected which chrome he wanted to show and which he didn't. So.
Yeah.
So I think some parts he probably de-chromed and painted separately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know, I got to get my act together and get over to the house and do some work. We have murdered another hour and looks like 6 minutes.
Yep.
If not 16 minutes. But really, it was a good show. I really appreciate you all showing up. And if you enjoyed this Hangout, there are other Hangouts that we've done in the past. You can go to my my YouTube channel, Scratch and Jack, and you can go ahead and like this if you do, and also subscribe to keep abreast as to what the community is doing. And also join the community. If you're a scale modeler and don't know about us, go for it. And also, one other thing. Oh, yeah, of course, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday night at 7 Eastern, we'll have the Sunday night hangout, a totally different vibe as this one. So we'll still talk about scale modeling. I'd like to thank Heath for joining us. Heath had to bow out because his computer said his computer was overheating. So that could be a problem. And I'd like to thank James, too, for representing all the paper modelers out there.
You're welcome.
Going to find a better representative. And Jamie, it's good to see you back and moved in and working. And I got to say, the Nautilus, as you were talking, I screen shared your Nautilus. Again, I shared it, and it was a very good build, and it looks like we taught you well.
Thank you very much.
And Lou, the next time I see you, which probably be in about a month because you're going to Wonderfest, you'll be very well experienced in the retirement mode by then.
Yes, it will be a happy retiree.
Yeah. And then the first thing you do is go to Wonderfest. Talk about a diehard.
And work, yes.
Thanks, Randall, for stopping by and becoming the scale modeler that you are. You've done a lot of different things. And also, Wayne, a little bit late, so just like Jamie, but thanks for sharing. And you both. And you all, thanks for joining us, and thank you. And until next time in 2 weeks for the Across the Pond Hangout, and tomorrow on Sunday for the Sunday Hangout. Thank you, and you all have a good night now, or a good day. Happy modeling.
Good day.